Welcome back, WillowTree parents. I'm Chantale, Lachance, founder of WillowTree Parenting, and today we're going to talk about the bedtime routine. And so, as you know, in order for kids to grow healthy and happy, they need to get enough sleep. And in order for you to have a more balanced life, you need to have some time to yourself so that you can catch up, you can connect with people, you can journal, whatever it is that you want to do at night. If the bedtime routine is well set and established, it's going to make your life easier. Okay, you're going to have a more enjoyable parenting experience. So let's talk about the ins and outs of bedtime. The first thing that you need to know when it comes to a bedtime routine is that it needs to be a routine, and the routine that you put in place, I am highly recommending, if you don't have a good, well-established routine, that you sit down with your kids and you talk about the routine. You sit them down, interrupt the programming, whatever's going on that's not working, you interrupt that by having the conversation and explaining the new routine. All right, kids, this is what we're doing from now on. After this video, start planning that new routine and then decide when are you going to talk to your kids about it and have them repeat what is the new routine. Okay, and at the end, I'm going to say this at the beginning and at the end, have them role play the routine. And if it's non-negotiable, this is what we do every night and this is how it's going to be. Okay. The next thing is that the routine should not take more than 30 minutes, and that includes reserving 10 minutes for an attachment-based activity. So a reading time, snuggling time, journaling time, praying time, whatever it is that you do with your child in order to make them feel secure before bed. So 30 minutes in total from start to finish. So that's really, all right, it's not 2 hours, it's 30 minutes. The next thing is find out how much sleep a child needs at their age. And this is pretty standard. A child who is 8 years old, just go online and do a quick search. How many hours does my child need to get in order to grow happy and healthy? And I know that some parents say, well, my child needs less sleep, but to be honest, if he's not getting the recommended amount of sleep, children at 8 years old need about the same amount. So if he's not getting that amount, he or she, then he's probably not getting enough. And you're probably seeing some kind of behavioral issues because of it, or meltdowns, all right? So take a look at that and really take those recommendations seriously. So decide according to how much time they need, what time does the bedtime need to be, and that is the time even on weekends. All right, so if it's 8 o'clock, you start the routine at 7:30 and it is lights out at 8 o'clock. The next thing, all right, provide a checklist for your kids. All right, so that means that have like step 1, you do this, step 2, you do this, and then you have the words with a picture and then maybe a box they can check. And that way they can manage their own time. And so you want to give them a timer as well. You want to give them a timer to be able to finish what's on that on the checklist within 20 minutes. And so you make a checklist available to them. All right, use pictures and words, and your checklist at the end includes the 10-minute attachment activity. Okay, so everything on the checklist should take 30 minutes in total. So if the child's part prior to the attachment-based activity should take around 20 minutes, and you can help them, that's okay, but they need to be aware of the time. So give them a timer and say, let's get all of these things done before 20 minutes, and then with the time that's left, we can have our attachment-based activity together. All right. And one of the most powerful parenting strategies are the 2 words, using the strategy when, then. So you say to this child at 7:30, when you're done all the things on your checklist, then we can have our story time. But remember, at 8 o'clock, it's lights out. So you have them and you can have them repeat. when I'm done this, then we'll do that. And so with the strategy of when then, and I'll get into the strategy in more detail in the next couple of videos, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get more information. But with this strategy, it is super powerful. You're not saying if, you're saying when you do this, then we'll do this. And the then always has to be something that they want. And then they're saying to themselves, oh, when I'm done, then I can have this with my mom. And time spent with your children is the most valuable, and it's what they really want. So it gives them a great dose of positive attention. So let's go back. All right, these are the things, the 5 things, and remember to check out how much time your child needs to decide what time the bedtime will be, and to have the talk with your kids and to role play. All right, so you practice. Okay, let's pretend it's bedtime. What do we do first? Here's your checklist. This is how you use it. So you train them. And then when bedtime, and then you can also pretend that you're the child, so you can model it first and then they can do it. Okay, so have fun with it, and I'm really wishing you some great bedtime routines, and I look forward to hearing about your results. And remember to subscribe for more videos and helpful tips to help you create the family that you want.